By 20. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. 31's the mic.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Hey, check. Go.
Brissett to throw on first. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough... is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver?
If the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
I'm coming. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Time to go. Night. Lefty.
Play fake, Brissett.
Outside coming.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Whoa, what? 2-2. Hot.
59. Mike to 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Joker.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mike 10. Check pass.
Let's go, rabbit.
Brissett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
You're 19. Okay.
Mike 10.
Rabbit.
Mike 10.
Fourth down, Brissett. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Get in the weight room. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Gone.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Get in the way.
Hey, kill. Go.
Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slam. Shift. We go rabbit.
Hey, check 24.
Gone.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Hey, watch the edge.
Right there. Get on the ball.
Check, go.
They'll run with Mostert, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Come back. Come on, boy.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A give for Taylor running right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 60 yards. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We're 19. We're good.
12. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, Brissett. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Mike 15.
On third down, Brissett. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Coming to you.
Throwing, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 35 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Strip the ball.
Hey, kill.
To throw, Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Room here to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Murray off play action. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Again, it's Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Green. Check 24. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. A quick throw here out to Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Brissett. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett, he's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kadarius Toney. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run once more with Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. On the handoff, Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got a man, it's Brown. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jonathan Taylor with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense,
This is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Brissett's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Brissett.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week one. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, kill.
Now Brissett. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Middle.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Let's go, D.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a week one victory. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw it, Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with now 3 week one touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give us some. Times I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear. I think what your fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, this take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but Either way, they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level, maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivicus. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a